Hey guys, Brian Fisher with Edge Fitness here with another Friday fix for you guys. Hopefully you've had a great week. I know it's been a little bit of a crazy week for each one of us. We're all kind of in different points through our sheltering, our self-quarantine, our forced quarantine, whatever the case may be right now. But life's still going on, so hopefully you guys are still moving, still doing what you can to control what you can control, to make the best choices that you still can make using what you have available to you. Okay? I came into the gym today. We got told here in Iowa today that they're going to be extending our gym closures for quite another week, but until April 7th. So I had to come in and pick up a few things to make up for that time for being at home. So as I was just stopping in here, I had a chance to do a remote session with someone earlier, and then was chatting with somebody else about being able to kind of face their fears through not only this, but just within their training. A couple things that they've been really working on is one, they still have access to the good old assault bike, the Airdyne bike, that kind of arm ergometer with the legs at the bottom with the bike wheel that most people just leave in the corner of their basement if they even still have one, and use it as a clothes hanger. Okay? Dust it off, get it out, use it if you have one. Okay, it's still a great tool to use. Okay, but their biggest fears from kind of a training standpoint is they like it because it's hard, it's very effective, but they also kind of fear because they know how it feels, they know how hard it is, they know the leg burn and how everything feels when they're doing it, and it's a really big challenge for them right now. But it's a big part of their training to keep them moving since they still have access to that. Pull-ups, they've got access to a way to do that as well. So working those in combination together, they told me that, hey, I really want to put this into my training so I can keep improving at those. Facing those fears of not wanting to hold back from things that we can still get better at, the fear of the unknown. Okay? Some people just don't know how good they could be at doing something like pull-ups, or how much better they can get at riding that bike. And is it always going to burn? There's a saying in cycling, was one of the first places that I heard this, of when does it get easier? It doesn't get easier, you get faster, you get stronger, you get better. So even if you get on one of those bikes, you do a Tabata sprint, those 8 rounds of 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, not the best starting point for most people. Okay? There's different ways to work that in. If you're going all out for those 20 seconds, a full out sprint on that bike, maybe the first time you do it, you're not going to make it through all 8 of them at that all out method. Okay? You can slow down, but don't stop. Don't let yourself get into that habit of shutting down too early unless you obviously need to, safety first. But if you're able to, at least make your work faster than your rest. But realizing that, hey, it might feel as hard as it did the first time. I was able to get through all 8 for the first time going at that point in time when it was all out for you. But now, wow, look at the calories burned on the computer screen if you have that. Look at the distance that you covered. Look at your average speed. Look at your average RPMs. Look at your max on any of those numbers that you can, to see the difference from beginning, maybe the first time you did, to where you are that time that you did it. How are your pull-ups? If that's maybe a weakness for you, something that you can work on now during this time if you have access to a pull-up bar. Okay? Push-ups, whatever the movement might be, how much better can you get at those? Don't be afraid of, I've never been able to do them, or those are hard for me. If you're willing to face those fears at whatever that movement is, and just dive in and keep doing it, but do it in a properly planned and progressive way, we'd love to help you out with that if you need something there. Not just a workout, but actually a training plan to get you better at whatever your fear may be, whatever that thing is that you're not sure of, you're uncertain of, it's unknown. How good can I get? I've never been good at these. Can I get better? That fear of that unknown can be a big roadblock for a lot of people. So it's awesome to talk to this person, to see them really wanting to face those fears and have that into their training. I asked them, is there anything that you really want to work on during this time? And that was one of the big things that they put out there was, hey, I really want to work on the pull-ups and the bike. I really want to work on this, I want to work on, so fill in that blank, whatever it is for you. Again, we'd love to help you out if we can. If these videos are one way that we can do that, we'll keep them going. Laura and I are trying to do great things for you guys for our at-home projects for both our members and clients, as well as for the general public. If you guys need more specific help than that, we'd love to still help you. I know a lot of people are doing them, but we're doing remote sessions, kind of those virtual sessions. Google Hangouts is a great, easy way to do that. There's a number of other platforms that we can use, and we can still help you out. We've got our Epic Fitness app to kind of help you face those fears in that properly program, that progressive, periodized program of how to face those fears and chip away at them to get a little bit better each day, to make progress, not perfection, and just becoming a better version of yourself even during this hard time where, you know, there can be a lot of fear, there can be a lot of anxiety and worry, but if we can kind of hone some of that focus in and just key in on a few things, hey, let's use this time, let's use this training to make ourselves better a little bit each day. Let's do it. We'd love to help you out. So again, one way we can do that is for you to subscribe and share these videos, and that way you and your family and friends can all keep up with it, with all the great tools and tricks that we're trying to share with you guys. So we will see you next time.